It's quite a crazy combination of complications actually. If you combine the fusion chain mechanism with the tourbillon and the rattrapante chronograph and on top the perpetual calendar, well, you can call it a special piece. It's our highlight of the SIHH actually this year. It's a lot of complications. Yeah, you call the fusion chain. You can see that as a complication, the tourbillon, the chronograph with rattrapante, split time function, and the perpetual calendar. So 5 complications. Maybe other brands would call it a grand complication, but for us it's the TOURBOGRAPH perpetual calendar pool in Mérite, because we already have a grand complication. Let me show you what's going on the dial side. To start with the perpetual calendar, you see the moon phase with a precision of 122.6 years. Then we have a date indicated by hand. Here we have the weekday indication. On top of that, the minute counter of the chronograph. And here, the small hand, the leap year indication. And the month indication. Maybe for the technicians among you, even more impressive is the movement side. Of course, well-known, hand-finished, all these bevelings, all these angles, the chronograph leverages. You have the rattrapante pinces. You see the beautiful hand-engraved balance clock. And this is all packed in a platinum case of 43 millimeters. After launching the TOURBOGRAPH, the regular first TOURBOGRAPH in 2005, and you're working on that watch, and during the development already of that watch, other ideas come up, what you could do with this very special combination. And yeah, there we already had the idea of, it would be great if we could integrate a perpetual calendar. Now many people may think, this is the TOURBOGRAPH and you put on top a module with a perpetual calendar and that's it. Sounds very simple, it's not. The main thing is energy, because timekeeping is still, even with a complicated watch, the most important thing. So you may tend to forget when you see all these functions and things, and you can push buttons and the chronographs run, but we have to take care that at midnight, when the calendar is about to switch, when you then play with your chronograph and split timer, which requires also extra energy, the timekeep has to be on its best. Maybe it's a good thing we prepared something that we take a close look. What happens? How is it built up? Where did the movement designer start and how did he start? You want to join? So let me take you through the different complications of this movement. We have a nice layout over here, and let's start with the fusion chain mechanism on this side, responsible for the power of the movement, the tourbillon cage, in the middle the basic movement, the watchmaker's side, that is the side, the movement, chronograph, rattrapante, and last but not least, well hidden under the dial normally, the part of the perpetual calendar. And as you see here, the enormous amount of parts is a huge challenge for the movement designer, because all these parts are not getting too high, not too thick. And of course later on a challenge to assemble the combination, the household of the energy, to adjust all these functions, different complications, but they all use the same energy. We will always continue to further develop, to further push our people, or brand ahead. And this is another good example. This is maybe not a good word, crazy, but it requires a little bit of craziness to make. I think passion is a better word to make watches like this.